Hello everyone, Barrick here of Barrick Reads Comics, and I am here with a video talking about Image Comics February 16th, 2026 FOC titles. There's a decent number of them on here. There's actually, it was like 62 items total between all different covers. Obviously, I'm not going to go over all of those. I'll just talk about the basic main stuff. Excuse me. First up, I'm going to start with the big one for the week. Dorc 2 or Dorc 2, depending on how people list it. Number one, as everybody probably knows by now, really blew up. It's going for, last I saw, maybe $80 for the A cover, less than that for the other standard priced variants or cover price variants. And then, of course, the incentives and ash can and things like that are more than that. I think the 1 in 25 is like $200 now, I think, actually. So there are 3 covers on this one. For this FOC, the Brett Bean A cover, Riley Rosmo B cover, and Brett Bean Invincible Team Up cover. I'm actually surprised that there's no incentive on this one. But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Get your orders in with your comic shop before whatever their cutoff date is. I know some shops, the deadline's Sunday because they don't want to have to deal with it Monday, though Monday's actually technically the deadline. Some shops are Monday at 10 p.m. So just check with their shop and kind of see what their cutoff is, but make sure you get a copy of this book. First issue is really good. Definitely worth picking up just to read. The reprint comes out, that was already ordered, comes out March 4th. And that was over 25,000 copies were ordered of that, which apparently is half of an Absolute Batman reprint run. So apparently, for a non-Marvel or DC book, that's really good. Honestly, for any company's reprint, that's pretty good. Aside from Absolute Batman, obviously, but that's just a phenomenon right now. Excuse me. So definitely get that in. This comes out March 11th for number 2. So that's the main one I wanted to talk about. So the story is really great. Definitely worth reading. Going back, the rest of these are going to be basically alphabetical. I just wanted to highlight Dorc 2 first. Next, we've got Blood and Thunder 11 with 2 standard covers. 3 standard covers. E.J. Sue and Michelle Msesic, Sarah Sakam. I have no idea if I said that right and probably didn't. But just mumble it, kind of clap to Nick Barada on Army of Darkness, and should be fine. So, that's number 11. That one also comes out March 11th. I actually have not read this. The art's a little goofy sometimes on her hairstyle. I've heard it's a really good book, though, and it is one I want to check out. I only just started picking it up with this week's issue. Actually, a lot of these books I just started picking up this week and last week, so I'm trying to get caught up on a lot of titles right now. But there's that one, the 3 covers for that. There is the Carrie Randolph and Amelia Lopez B cover, which actually that one's pretty good cover, actually. And then you've got basically the same as the first cover, doing the Invincible Team Up book. That one's a $3.99 cover price. Next, you've got Diloaded, number 5, sorry. Let's see here. That one is also March 11th. $3.99. You've got 3 covers on that one. I'm not going to address the incentive covers because there were 2 incentives for Blood and Thunder. But honestly, most shops probably aren't getting those, especially the 125 on something like that. The 1 in 10, more likely, especially with the Invincible covers. So you never know. But sorry, getting back to Diloaded, we got Stephanie Hahn's A cover, Kevin Wada B cover, and Chloe Brailsford Invincible Team Up cover. Let's see. Next is Free Planet number 10, which is also March 11th release date. $3.99 cover price. There are 3 covers on that. You've got the Jed Doherty A cover, Jed Doherty B cover, and apparently Jed Doherty C cover for the Invincible Team Up cover. He stays busy. He's doing the art too and all the covers. That's actually pretty good. See, there's a couple of George Perez New Teen Titans Artists editions on here. There's the standard version, and there is the direct market Power Stance cover. Both of these retail for $150. And Both are scheduled for July 1st. Next up, you've got G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, 326. Got the Lee Weeks cover. Oh, sorry, Lee Weeks and Matt Hollingsworth A cover with Snake Eyes on there. Then you got the black and white version of that. I guess Matt Hollingsworth is the colorist because he's not credited on the B cover. That's the black and white version. Then you've got the Chris Mooneyham Invincible Team Up cover, which that'd be a heck of a crossover, wouldn't it? And of course, there's the 1 in 10 Steve Beach cover. That one, most shops are probably getting, I would imagine. Let's see here, and then we've got the Inferno Girl Red 2 trade. Oh, I can't remember if I said it or not, but G.I. Joe's also March 11th release date. And next up, we've got Inferno Girl Red Trade 2. That one is March 25th release date. And that is $17.99 cover price. Part of the Massiveverse. So if you're fans of that, definitely go pick that up or pre-order it. Next, we've got Invincible Foil Edition reprint. There is a, see here, $4.99 cover price with a March 11th release date. There, and that is, see here, Corey Walker and Bill Crabtree foil variant. Hey, other companies, you actually can do foil covers for cover price. Though, actually, I kind of wonder if the title is another thing that's going to be foil because versus the entire cover, but we'll see. They actually don't make mention of that. Then you got the Corey Walker and Dave McCaig B cover. Let's see here, Ryan Otley and Nathan Fairbairn C cover. Then there's the D cover blank sketch. That one is $5.99. Next up, you got King Spawn 53, 3.9 Invincible reprints. They're doing it for season 4. Sorry, just jump back here real quick. It's groundbreaking first issue, including the historic first appearance of Invincible, Omni-Man, and more. Yeah, it's the first issue. Obviously, would contain those, but we'll see how. I don't know what kind of demand there's going to be for that, but I would definitely recommend or letting your shop know. And if you, and it's just something cool to have, anyways. So next up, we've got King Spawn 53. There's 2 covers on that, $3.99 cover price, and March 11th release dates. I actually have not been reading King Spawn, so another one I need to catch up on. Matina is doing the A cover, and then Kevin Keane is doing the B cover. Excuse me. Power Fantasy Volume 3, $16.99 cover price with a March 25th release date. Let's see here, Volume 3. Don't know if it's okay. Not really anything noteworthy there to mention. I think Rogue Sun 33. This previously was on pre-order January 19th, but apparently got delayed to, you guessed it, March 11th. And $3.99 cover price. There's 2 standards. Stefano Simeone. $3.99. Let's see, $3.99. I already said that. Sorry. And then Marco Locati connecting variants for the B cover. There's a 1 in 20, but probably good luck getting that. Who is doing that one though? Oh, Stefano Simeone again on that one. So the next, we got Seasons number 9. This is the beginning of a new story arc. So if you're not really sure about the book, this is a good jumping on point to check it out. $3.99 cover price, and again, March 11th. Paul Seta, A cover. Kalman Androsovsky, B cover. And then the C cover is Andre Lima Araujo and Mike Spicer Invincible Team Up cover, which looks cool. And there's a fish in a fishbowl for some reason. Okay. Next, we got Spawn 373, which is also March 11th. $3.99 cover price, of course. Matina A cover, Marco Faila B cover, and Brett Booth Invincible Team Up cover, so that'd be pretty cool. Super Creep Show number 1 is next. That's actually on the 18th this time of March. $3.99 cover price. And the A cover, if you like homage covers, especially Amazing Fantasy 15, pick it up because that's what it covers. No pun intended. Or what it references. That's Pi Par on the cover there. Then for the B cover, you've got Carmine Di Giandomenico variant. Yeah, you can tell I've never said some of these names before in my life. Then for the C cover, you've got Derek Charm. Looks pretty good. Oh, that's right. I forgot there's more. There is the Andrea Milana and Jillian Crabb die cut cover. That one's $4.99, so that is $1 more for that. Then you're back to $3.99 for the E. Rossi Gifford Invincible Team Up cover. Let's see here. Then we've got the Voice Said Kill trade from Cy Spurrier and Vanessa Del Rey. $16.99 cover price and March 25th release date. Collects the entire series. First, pretty good all in all. I know at the shop nobody picked it up, but I think they stopped ordering it. It wasn't ordered beyond number 1 because nobody picked it up at all. But it's hard to sell some of these titles sometimes. Excuse me. Next up, we've got a new number 1, Tigress Island, by Patrick Kinlan. He is the one that did the Gehenna series recently, and that is also on March 11th at $3.99. There is a black bagged cover that's $9.99. Let's see, and that comes out at the same time. Basically, a group of down-on-their-luck actresses are kidnapped to an island prison run by a sadistic female warden. Working together is their only chance of escape, but trust issues abound. Action adventure inspired by exploitation films. The A cover is probably one of the best ones because it just has a good look to it. That is, I guess, Epic, EPHK. They're doing the B cover as well. To me, the A cover looks a lot better. It's the same person on the art, actually, interior, as those 2 covers. I don't know if they did Gehenna or not. Never looked at that one. And the black bag cover is Leccio. That one, like I said, that's $10.99, or sorry, $9.99. $9.99. Then there's the D cover. Kaladin is their name, I guess that's how it said. That's back to $3.99. And we're nearing the end here. Excuse me. We've got Transformers 30. End of story arc. Optimus versus Alita 1. So, the Nakayama A cover. You got the Daniel Warren Johnson, Mike Spicer variant. Oh yeah, sorry, forgot. $3.99 cover price, and also March 11th release date. Kind of nice when everything actually matches and lines up like that. See here, George Corona and Mike Spicer C cover. See here, there's the Josh Cassara Invincible Team Up cover. Next is Undiscovered Country 35. 2 covers there, $3.99 with a March 11th release date. The Giuseppe Camuncoli A cover and Dyke Ruin or Ruan B cover. B cover looks kind of cool, actually. I haven't really seen too much of that person's work, but I'm familiar with the name. I just never really actually paid attention. Next up, we got Universal Monsters Invisible Man hardcover. That one is a March 25th release date. Let's see here, $24.99 cover price. There's the Danny and Brad Simpson main cover, and then there is the Ryan Sook direct market exclusive cover. And I think the last book is Witchblade 19 with, you guessed it, again, $3.99 cover price and March 11th release date. I think this might be one of the few times where pretty much everything was the same week for FOC and release. So we got the Giuseppe Caparo and Arif Prianto A cover, the Ed Bennis of Lady Mechanica fame, and Jabron Verdian variant. Let's see, a couple of incentives, and then you've got the Giuseppe Caparo and Arif Prianto Invincible Team Up book, which that'd be an interesting match too, since Darkness is part of that Blade universe too, so it can all cross over, see what they all could do. So that's pretty much it. I obviously check out the number 1s. I'm getting all of them, everything on here. Not the trades, I don't do those. Space issues more than anything. Quick thing about Dorc 2 that I forgot to mention when I started the video. I think it's still going to be a highly sought after book, but given the fact that shops are ordering it after the first one came out, will actually quite obviously mean that the supply is a lot higher than, say, what the first one would have been. Usually would probably be the opposite, because if it was one of those situations where we had to order it, and yeah, I manage a comic shop as well. So if it was one of those things that had to be ordered, I never mention what shop I do or I manage. This is basically just me because I love Image Comics. Also love Usagi Yojimbo, but that might come up later in a video. But anyways, since the shops are having to order number 2 after number 1 released, the demand will be a lot higher. If it was how, unfortunately, most companies seem to be doing it these days, where we had to order number 2 before number 1, then it would be, I think, not as many copies would have been ordered. So demand would have been really ridiculous for number 2. and prices would probably be double what number one is right now. Maybe it's hard to say. Ultimately, get out there, get your copy, get this reprint of number one if you can. It is a great story, so definitely go check it out. And I believe that's actually it for me. I will be back with a video hopefully Wednesday talking about what I picked up. I don't get a lot of time to actually record these videos, so I will have to play by ear and see what happens. But it'll definitely be by Thursday morning at least. Stay dry if it's supposed to be pouring all day here. Stay dry, stay safe, and see you later.